A glorious game or a good walk spoilt. Christians often talk about faith as a walk with God. Well, today on Songs of Praise, I'll be walking the course here at Woburn Golf Club. We'll be meeting some sports people and we'll be listening to some beautiful hymns that are heard almost as often at sporting events as they are in church. Supporters and players traditionally sing Abide With Me at the FA Cup final. And other favourite hymns such as Jerusalem and Swing Low, Sweet Chariot are also sung by fans on the terraces. We'll be singing some of those hymns today, as well as meeting the country's first ever female chaplain of a rugby league club, discovering the connection between faith and football at Liverpool FC, and visiting a surfers' church in Cornwall. Woburn Abbey in Buckinghamshire has not one but 3 championship golf courses, but it was originally founded as a Cistercian abbey way back in 1145. Thousands of visitors flock here each year to see the house, gardens, 3,000-acre deer park, and also to visit the famous safari park. And let's hope there are no escapees from that safari park today, because I'm here to play a round of golf with the resident professional Luther Blacklock. But before we tee off, let's have our first hymn, shall we? It's often heard at sporting events, cricket matches and rugby games, and did those feet in ancient times, otherwise known as Jerusalem. Luther Blacklock has been head professional at Woburn Golf Club since 1984 and has taught several PGA European Tour players. Par 3 this is?
It is. We'll start off with a nice straightforward one.
For me this will be about a par 10, you know that, don't you? How do you feel when you're kind of swinging that club?
The first day I tried golf I knew I wanted to do it full time. It was addictive.
You know, when I'm singing I always get the feeling that I'm closer to God. Is it the same for you when you're playing golf?
Yes. Creation speaks of God, doesn't it? I mean, it's a big thing. This is random. You know, for me, it can only be a created act, and therefore, yeah, I take pleasure in creation and feel very blessed that I can make a living inside a beautiful place.
Yeah, I wish I played golf instead of singing now. Should we go for it?
Yes. Well, that's very good. Well done. You just put a bit left the green, but
yeah,
we can handle that. Very good. Well, I think this is a small shot.
Luther wasn't brought up in a Christian family, but an unusual experience in his early 20s changed his life.
I had a supernatural experience of God in 1978.
What do you mean by a supernatural experience?
Well, I was led in a sort of classic sinner's prayer, you know. I asked God to forgive me my sins, and I received Jesus as a person. And as I said those words, the power of God hit me. And it was like being electrocuted, but without getting burned, you know. It was like a heat that hits your body. I'd never felt anything like that before. But from that point, I've believed that there's a God. But it took me some time to find out what sort of God he was.
So what would you say changed in your life when this happened?
Before I was a Christian, I was afraid of living and afraid of dying. And when you have a creation as beautiful as this, I was sort of a bit like my school holidays. I could never enjoy my summer holidays because of September the 6th being the end. So before I became a Christian, the fact that this is a finite time, I found rather depressing. But at the point you receive Christ and you know that you're safe eternally, it takes the heat off, it takes the pressure off. You can enjoy the creation fully and not worry about it's coming to an end.
Well, I better go and find my ball. Come on.
You just missed a bunker. And
what a release. That's right. This is going to be awful, I can tell you now.
Just for the leading edge, just shaving the grass as you go through. Oh, that's very good. Well, I think for the first time, that's absolutely excellent. A classic Scottish chip and run.
Oh, I'm so proud.
Got a chance of a par 3. The skill is it's a fast putt and you're going to have to read the green very well.
Okay.
Because, as you can see, it's downhill and the ball's going to curve quite a lot from left to right.
Do you think sport and Christianity go hand in hand then?
Totally, yes. God's a God of excellence. He wants you to enjoy your life and have an abundant life. He wants you to play by the rules. So, particularly in golf, there's a very strong code of behaviour, and things can happen on the golf course. Your ball might move and no one else knows about it but you and God, and then you've got to confess.
Hold it the same way or relax a bit more on it?
So just roll the ball down. Just imagine a bowling ball going down a runway. That's very good for pace, Aled. Well done.
Oh, it's in!
Aled, there is a God in Israel.
There is a God!